Hi, morning all. Don't know if you'll see me, it's a bit dark. Got underway at 6 this morning, which with what should, in all luck, be our final leg of this sailing season. It's a sign of the time of year. Was it November the 6th or 7th, something like that? And there's sunrise at 8 o'clock. So still motor sailing to windward, making good speed actually now, very good, 400 a bit knots. But very confused seas. I think what we've got a Levanta, which is an easterly blowing through from Gibraltar. And I should be pleased to get there today. This last one, I just really want to get it done. Really horrible noise that I think is the sail drive bearings. And it's a big worry. I'm 9 and a bit miles away. Yeah, 9.5 miles away from the marina. I hope it's going to hang in there. Get this boat hauled out this winter and change the bearings on the sail drive output shaft. I expect it's those. That's what I imagine, at least. It's not good. It sounds dreadful. Well, it's been a long day. Have a look at this. That's it going down again. Oh dear. The forecast is just nonsense. We've had wind on the nose the whole way. Well guys, what an ordeal. Wow. That last sail, he didn't want to let us go. Ended up taking 24 hours over it. I got in at 6 o'clock this morning. Hi all, I'm Tony and this is SV Tapatya. She's a self-built J. Benford designed 31-foot 8-inch sailing dory with a junk schooner rig. I built her myself over a period of some 6 years in my backyard and documented the entire build in season 1 of this channel. After 2 months of sea trials in Denmark, we launched again in early 2024 and have since sailed well over 2,000 sea miles to southern Spain. This channel is all about the adventures of the boat and to see what can be achieved with a low-budget, self-built sailing vessel such as this. So this is the marina at Rota. This is the north basin that you see behind me, which is the more protected of the two. It's a lovely spot. If I turn around, you'll see the south basin behind me now. It's beautiful. It's middle of November, 20 odd degrees in the afternoon, blue skies, sunny, well protected marina. Very, very pleased with it. Look who else is here. There's Alanya Wally down there, looking lovely. Here comes Hazel, also looking lovely. This is the beach here at Rota. Yeah. It's a lovely beach. We like our evening walks on the beach, don't we? Yeah. I just hang you around and show you this. Some kind of old square rigger out there, some sort of Columbus type thing, I think. What a glorious beach, isn't it? Perfect, eh, Hazel? Yeah,
it's quite a big beach as well.
It's a big beach. Here we can walk for 3/4 an hour up this beach. Yeah. Easily. A few sort of hotels along the front here. This time of year they're not busy, so it's very nice. Kiddies over there in the distance. Glorious. We're in chameleon country. Oh, that would be cool to see. Keep your eyes open for chameleons.
Oh yeah. I'd love to see one.
Yeah, me too. Hard to spot though, they blend in. Oh, guys, you're not going to see this, but there's a hoop pool next to the pond there. Eating ants or something. Don't fly away, hoop pool. I don't want to scare you. I want to film you. Look at that. And right next to the pond, a hoop pool. Only the second one I've seen in my whole life. So we found this really cool little park that advertised itself as a chameleon commune, and So far I've seen a hoopoe, but
But also,
hoopoe.
it's like a botanical garden.
Yeah, botanical gardens. It's open for another hour. That's Hazel. And supposed to be chameleons in here, which we're gonna have to come here a few times, I think, until we finally spot a chameleon. Sparrows. Lots of sparrows. Lovely little garden. Look at that, that's nice.
Climbing cactus.
Yeah, it's climbed up in there, isn't it? And apparently we've got chameleons, but curiously they seem a bit difficult to spot. We haven't found any. Well, it's just after 8:15 now, the morning of the day that I'm leaving Tapatya for probably a couple of months, I suppose. Return date, not sure. I'm just getting ready to leave her, really. The last bits. Obviously done some things, a fair bit of prep yesterday, but the important bits now. So bedding and clothes is going in these vacuum bags that come with a nice handy pump to suck the air out and store it. All the cushions will be stood upright, so I'll get these 2 bags full and vacuumed out, then I'll get the cushions upright and put those in between them. It's best to let it breathe as best possible. Those two. So the fishing rod's in, the ensign is in, tucked away, bins are emptied, turned the sea cocks off. I'd already done the motor one, but under the sink and the heads, sea cocks. Bags packed, everything's away in vacuum bags. I've been through the food, so freshies are empty. Nothing there that can go off. It's just that bottle of juice I've got to do something with. Still got the electric cable to unplug and stow away. We've got 7 dock lines on. Let me just show you the dock lines. I'll come up here on the top here, half line that's doubled, spring fore and aft, double bow line both sides, and a midships line from the midships cleat forward. So that's 1 midships, 2, 3 bow lines, 2 springs, 4, 5. Actually, so we've got 6 dock lines on. 6 dock lines on, half line. That should be plenty. And pretty tidy here, I think. Just looking around. Pretty good. Yeah. Once more down below. Cushions are all stood up everywhere. Still got the battery switches to turn off. See about having a haircut in Germany, I think. Yeah, that's about it. Getting close, certainly. It's what they always say. What do they say? Bittersweet, don't they? But it's true. Sad to be leaving. It's not bittersweet, it's just sad. But we're leaving. Things to do. Things need sorting out in Germany. about to do that. Get back out here after Christmas, but as soon as possible, really. Bye bye, Tapatya. Be good. See you later. Good. Well, there we go. Walking to the bus station now. What are you doing then, Hazel? Answering YouTube comments.
Yeah.
And we're at the bus station and waiting. There it is. A beautiful setting. So we're trying to work out the bus. We've got to Seville. Trying to work out the bus to the airport now. And I think we're in the right place. We'll see. Lovely city. And we're back in sunny Germany. And back in good old Germany. It's chilly, but not too bad. And as you know, I've put in the workshop heater, which is working nicely. Not running right now, but takes the chill off. Been busy out here. I built a new bench, which I've got the old bike stuff on. Still got a few bits of wood to get out of the way, but that's looking good. Shed's looking organised, which is great. And over here, got some stuff for the winter projects. The boat project. So let's have a look at what we got here. Well, the first one, I bought myself 2 new forward engine mounts. I noticed one of them was showing a bit of wear on the side there, and I managed to pick up a good managed to get a good price on them, so I bought 2. We'll be taking those back to the boat. I've got obviously the bearings here for, let's open one up, bearings for the sail drive, 2 of those, also not expensive. So we've got those 2 and the seal kit, which is much more expensive than the bearings. So that's ready to go. I have in here, let's have a look. Oh, I'm shivering, it's cold. I have this little thing here, which is a tiny little pin for where the tiller pilot attaches to the tiller, and I'm going to make a bracket for that, a new bracket for that, so that can be easily changed. I've got a couple of them, and a new way of attaching the tiller pilot to the tiller. So I'll be out in the workshop making that up. I need to make 2 new bolts for the other end of the tiller pilot, where it is the fixed end, the outer end. So I'll be on the lathe making those up soon. And in here, which is rather an interesting project, I believe. This is a new ram, waterproof, well, you know, as far as anything ever is a waterproof ram, that I'm going to put the bulging plug on that end, and here a couple of stainless brackets that will fit onto there, one each end, and I'm going to mount this on the tiller with this end going to the trim tab, so that I can steer the boat via the trim tab with the tiller pilot. It will take a lot of load off that tiller pilot, should run a lot quieter, and I believe it's going to work more effectively. So that's an interesting one. I've got to make up a pin for that end and adjust one of these brackets so that can fit to the trim tab. But I believe that's going to work, and I rather like that idea. Another thing I'm going to make when we're back in Spain is to buy a bigger bit of ply and make a big vane. So my big vane for the wind vane is not big enough, and I knew it wasn't big enough. the piece of ply I had a twist in it, and I cut it down a bit smaller to try and take the twist out. And so I'm going to get a new bit of ply, make a new big vane, and hopefully get the old wind vane working properly. Well, no, it did work last year, but get it in use. So I then have 3 self-steering options: the regular tiller pilot, the trim tab tiller pilot option, plus the wind vane. And that'll be very cool. So those are the winter projects that I'm doing here while I'm here. Obviously I'm buying charts, I'm buying pilot books, various other bits and pieces have come in, which I'll show you at some stage. But that really is the goal while we're here. And that's where we'll leave it for this week. A short one this week. It was a sad one leaving her and coming back here, but obviously family here, that's always great to see them. And Christmas and New Year's. I hope you've had a great Christmas. And New Year's, it will be past New Year's time this video comes out, so I hope you've had a great one. Massive thanks, of course, to you for watching, to the lovely people who support us via Patreon and PayPal. And if you'd like to support the project, the video making, I'm sure you know how to do it. I'm certainly getting excited about heading into the Med and exploring there, and that will be coming this year, we certainly hope. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.